Hi everyone and welcome to Jab and Move. I hope you are all well. Yes, we have hit that time now. Autumn's come and winter's fast approaching and the curtains are back. So it is that time of year. I am not standing in the other room. Get cold. But let's dive into it, guys, because we're going to be talking about the huge clash between Joseph Parker and Fabio Wardley. I like this fight a lot. There's a lot of differences between the fighters. I've got to admit, I think we got Parker as the heavy favourite here in terms of before and stuff, but let's dive into it. I want to get your thoughts on it as well, so please comment below, guys, and let's get into it and see what my thoughts are for the fight on Saturday. So, in terms of Joseph Parker, we all know his story. You know, he was a former world champion. He lost that to Anthony Joshua, and now he's been on a bit of a redemption arc ever since. He sort of in and out between, I think it was Chisora and Dillian White and stuff, and now obviously he had that loss to Joe Joyce, and now he's really made his name coming back in. Zhele Zhang, Deontay Wilder, Martin Bakole, he's took them all on and he's beat them all. And now it's his time to shine and his moment to grasp that world title again. That's what he thought, which was going to be with Usyk. But unfortunately, Usyk at the moment is not available to fight, so it is Fabio Wardley. And I like this fight. It's a tough test again, and it shows different aspects of his fighting vocabulary and see what he can do in the ring and his manoeuvrability. But it's an interesting one because then we've got on the other side Fabio Wardley, white collar boxing, not had any amateur career, come up. We've seen what he did with Fraser Clark. We've seen the heavyweight bout between him and Fraser Clark, the first one, which I loved, by the way. For a British showdown, it was phenomenal entertainment. But the next one with the knockout just showed his power, and then he goes and does it again with Justice Huni, I believe it is, when he took him out. And he was losing that fight quite convincingly at that point. By sort of round 10, he had to find a way. And he weren't going to win by anything but knockout. And what's he do? Smash. One punch from the gods and takes him out, which is amazing. And it was a quality win. I do like him. He's a nice guy. And I think he's very much like Chris Billam. They both are, actually. They're both very much like Chris Billam-Smith in the cruiserweight division. They're just gentlemen to each other. Yeah, they're going to go in there and try and knock 7 barrels of shit out of each other, but they like each other. And it's not a bad thing to be that sometimes. It's probably not the best for promotion because you want someone kicking up and throwing tables like Chisora. Big up that one. But you can't have that all the time. And these guys, they just exude confidence from what they're going to do. But let's dive into it. What my prediction is, I think this is going to be a tough test for Parker. Wardley's going to put it on him straight away. I think he's got to put it on him straight away. Don't think he can let Parker get into a rhythm like he did with Huni. He's got to put the power in. But we've seen Parker been hit before when he's been, with bigger fighters and people with knockout power. He has been knocked down a few times with Zhele Zhang. Obviously, I don't know if he got down with Deontay Wilder. I don't think he did, actually. He may have one time, but you have to correct me on that one. But we've seen it before with bigger fighters. He can get took down. Is he going to get hit clean enough, hard enough from Wardley for him to panic about that? Now, that is the question. I personally don't think he will. I think he is a phenomenal fighter, and I think he will go on to win this, but I don't think he knocks Wardley out. I don't. I think we've seen the damage he can take, Wardley, and I don't think Parker can give him the damage to knock him out, but I think he can outbox him. I think we're going to see a very similar fight to Justice Huni fight. We're going to see another outmaneuvering, outboxing, outthinking a Wardley here. And Wardley should know what he's coming up against because I think he's going to come against, again, second fight on the bounce, similar opposition. But has he got the boxing ability and the boxing nous and the boxing IQ to work past that? For me personally, an old Joseph Parker, yes, I think he could. This Joseph Parker, I don't think he can. This Joseph Parker looks bigger. He looks stronger. He is more durable, He moves faster. Even with the bigger weight, he still moves faster. And we've seen that in his previous fights. So, for me here, guys, I like the fight. It's going to be a great fight. And I think it's one to tune in for 100%. I like the different styles. You got the brute. You got the, sort of boxing finesse. You've got almost the amateur in a way against the former world champion. It is a fantastic night. And if Wardley pulls this out of the bag, it'll be a very big upset. But it'll be his biggest win by an absolute mile and one of the biggest wins in heavyweight boxing in terms of where he's gone from and what he's done. And his amateur pedigree and everything else put into it. I think it'll be quite a shock. But I don't see Parker knocking him out. And I don't see Wardley being able to be smart enough to get the punches in to take Parker down and knock him out. I I think this is going to go the distance. I think Wardley will win a few more rounds than what he did against Hooney, because I think he'll just put the weight on Parker. But I think Parker will have the manoeuvrability. He'll be able to spin him around in corners. He'll be able to put him on the ropes. He'll be able to take the centre of the ring at times. And I think that's where he will have his victory. And I think he'll win by points. I don't think it'll be a knockout, unfortunately, but I think we'll see both. I actually think we may see both fighters down, but I don't think we see a knockout. So I'm going to go for Joseph Parker to win tomorrow night by points. Let me know your thoughts, guys. What do you think is going to happen? Is it going to be an unbelievable victory for Wardley, or is it going to be a further cementing of the redemption arc for Parker? Let me know, guys. Please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. The channel is growing and I appreciate your support all the way through this. Take care. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.